Could you imagine being told your child has developed diabetes because they were overweight? This would be any parent's nightmare to hear. Yet this year there will be thousands of parents who will receive this tragic news. In the past 25 years, obesity in children has increased considerably. In the United States, 1 out of 3 kids are considered obese. This unhealthy condition costs society nearly $100 billion a year in health care and can be easily prevented with the knowledge of how to embrace and maintain healthy lifestyle patterns in diet and exercise. Hi, I'm Tom Homer, and today I want to talk to you about the obesity epidemic affecting the children of the United States. I will tell you what obesity is, explain some of the health risks from obesity, and finally talk about what you can do to prevent your child from becoming obese. So what is obesity and what causes it? The word obese means that a person is overweight. According to an article in the American Academy of Child and Adolescent Psychiatry, a child is not considered obese until their body weight is 10% higher than their recommended height and body type. Another way to measure if a child is at risk of being obese is by using body mass index, or BMI. This formula uses height and weight measurements to measure body fat. When a child has a BMI of 30, they are considered obese. Most children start to exhibit signs of obesity when they are about 5 years old, and studies have shown children between the ages of 10 and 13 who are obese have an 80% chance of becoming an adult that will be obese. Although there are many studies on what causes obesity, it basically boils down to that a person eats more calories in a day than what the body uses for energy in the day. Some people believe that obesity is just genetics. But studies have shown if one parent is obese, a child has a 50% chance of being obese. But when both parents are obese, that percentage increases to 80%. However, studies have shown that genetics and other physical problems only account for 1% of obesity in the United States. Other issues that mostly contribute to childhood obesity are poor eating habits such as overeating or binge eating too many sweets or foods high in saturated fats, the lack of exercise. Did you know that children watch an average of 3 to 4 hours of TV a day? By the time they graduate high school, they will have more time in front of the TV than they will have in the classroom. Other issues such as stressful life events like divorces, deaths, or abuse can cause a child to develop psychological problems such as low self-esteem or depression, and cause a child to misuse food as an escape from their emotional problems. Now that we know what obesity is and some of its causes, let's discuss some of the health risks of obesity. Obesity in children. According to the Center for Disease Control, in 2009, obesity had a direct and indirect cost of $147 billion on society. The study found that an obese person spent $1,429 more on medical care than people who were not obese. Another study in the journal Health Affairs found that costs of hospitalization related to childhood obesity nearly doubled from $125 million in 2001 to $237 million in 2005. Obesity in children can result in a multitude of health risks. Some of these include increased risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, breathing problems like asthma, and trouble sleeping. But obesity also can have a mental effect. Teens who struggle with weight problems are also at a higher risk of suffering from emotional problems like depression, low self-esteem, and anxiety. Since this disease is so serious and is affecting children in greater numbers, what can you do to help prevent obesity? One of the most important things is to make sure your child receives a regular checkup with a healthcare provider to ensure that there is no underlying medical issues that could cause your child to become obese. If there are no physical issues, the best thing you can do then is to make sure your child is eating a healthy, balanced diet, reducing caloric intake, and increasing physical activity. Some ideas to help you with this are: you can start an exercise program. Set up a time and day when you and your child can go for a walk or work out together, and stick to the routine and make it fun. Change eating habits by making better food choice decisions. Cut out fatty food, junk foods, and fast food. One thing my family did was we decided to only eat fast food once a month. You can limit the time a child is allowed to play video games, watch television, or surf the internet. And know what your child is eating at school. Make sure that they're Make sure they're making good decisions in the lunch line. Some high schools serve burgers, fries, and pizza every day. Pack them a brown bag from home. Not only will it be cheaper, it'll be much healthier. Make sure Make sure they're or make better choices at the grocery store. Buy more fruits and vegetables to snack on instead of chips, sodas, and other high in sugar and fatty foods. The most important thing is to support your child. Obesity can be very difficult to deal with emotionally, and it takes a lot of determination to overcome. A strong family support group can help the child focus on their strengths and positive traits and will help raise their self-esteem. So in conclusion, I hope you know a little more about the childhood obesity epidemic in the United States. Today I discussed that obesity is increasing in children, that poor eating habits and lack of exercise contributes to health issues and gaining weight. And finally, I talked about how making better choices of buying healthy foods, nutritious foods, beginning a family workout routine, and most importantly, supporting your child's psychology will help them maintain a healthy lifestyle. Obesity can be a lifelong struggle for some, and as parents, we need to step in and change the unhealthy decision our youth are making to ensure them a healthier future. Thank you.